Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Syuhada binti Abdul Rahman. Introducing my group mate. This is Nur Amira, this is Rabiatul Adabia, and this is Alia Shakimah. Today, we would like to talk about the landscape architecture and the profession. In the beginning, the term of landscape architecture was first introduced by the Gilbert Mason as he admired with the relationship between the architecture and the landscape, as he saw the great landscape painting in the Italy during his time. Continuously used by the John Claudia Luden back in his study in order to describe the particular type in the architecture studies. And one of the famous designer attract with the title, who is Andrew Jackson Downing, and the title has become one of the subject in the colleges. Okay, then one of the famous landscape designer, who is Frederick Law Olmsted, formerly used that title during his construction of the Central Park to describe the whole profession tasks, such as the designing a planting, landform, water, paving, and other structures. And the title continuously used by another partner, who is Calvert Wood, Patrick Geddes, and Thomas Manson, and another eight of architect landscape to describe the title of the profession. However, at first, the title was not wholly accepted by the community because they used but the title was not fully accepted by the community at first because they used to call the job scope as a gardening, as a urban planning, but eventually they accept the title and it was used until today. So that is for the history, and we will move to the definition of landscape architecture. So what is the landscape architecture is all about?
Landscape architecture. Landscape architecture can be defined as the art and practice of designing the outdoor environment, especially gardens or parks, to harmonize with the buildings and road. It is also dealing with the arrangement of the land and buildings for human needs, use and enjoyment. Proceed to the profession of landscape architecture.
Is the profession of landscape architecture. Landscape architects play a leadership role in writing the legislation and passage of the National Forest Act on 1898 and the National Park Act of 1916 establishing a work precedent for the preservation and management of our unique natural resource. To pass to Amira to explain the further information.
That designed by a landscape architect that we had chosen is Bekeja Technology Business District, designed by a Malta Scouts partner who is an American landscape architect. Meter square site included a demonstration zone with a company show garden that located in the Champin district north of Beijing. There are three main programmatic areas, which are commercial or retail, office plus residential area. A rectangular shifting ground plane pattern of street front and aesthetic. This pattern permits variation and differentiation within the three main landscape zones. The streets of this motif are versatile. They become either paving, denting, or peels up to become bistro street furniture, lighting, or entry gateway feeders.
Landscape architect must consider the relationship between a building and its surroundings, the topography, walls, roads, and planting. He must be aware of the influence by climate and the relationship of earth, plants, water, and building materials to create an architectural landscape integrated with the natural and man-made environment.